Once upon a time, in a small village, lived kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. She lived with her wicked stepmother and two stepsisters who treated her poorly. Cinderella was made to do all the household chores, while her stepmother and stepsisters enjoyed a life of ease. One day, an invitation arrived from the king. He was hosting a grand ball at the palace, and every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited. The stepmother and stepsisters were excited and spent days preparing for the ball. Cinderella, too, wanted to qualify for a stepmother to be chosen. And said she had every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited. Cinderella helped her stepsister get ready or morally and watched them leave for the ball. Alone, a vehicle with wheels drawn by horses. Suddenly, her fairy godmother appeared. With a wave of her wand, the fairy godmother transformed Cinderella's ragged clothes into a beautiful gown and her old shoes into glass slippers. She also turned a pumpkin into a splendid carriage and mice into horses. Cinderella was thrilled, but reminded her that the magic would end at midnight. At the ball, Cinderella's beauty captivated everyone, including the prince. He danced with her all evening, completely enchanted. As the clock struck midnight, Cinderella remembered the fairy godmother's warning and rushed out of the palace, losing one of her glass slippers on the stairs. The prince found the slipper and vowed to find the girl it belonged to. The next day, the prince and his servants went from house to house, trying the slipper on every maiden. When they arrived at Cinderella's house, her stepsister tried to fit into the slipper, but it was too small. Cinderella asked if she could try. To everyone's amazement, the slipper fit perfectly. The prince recognized her immediately and knew she was the one he had danced with. Cinderella and the prince were soon married, and she forgave her stepmother and stepsisters, inviting them to live at the palace. They learned to appreciate her kindness and live together in harmony. Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after, proving that kindness and courage can change your life. Village: a small community or group of houses in a rural area. Cinderella lived in a small village. Village: a small community or group of houses in a rural area. Cinderella lived in a small village. Stepmother: the woman who is married to one's father after the death or divorce of one's mother. Cinderella lived with her wicked stepmother. Wicked: evil or morally wrong. Her wicked stepmother treated her poorly. Household chores, routines, tasks that need to be done in a home. Cinderella was made to do all the household chores. Invitation: a written or verbal request inviting someone to go somewhere or to do something. An invitation arrived from the king. Eligible: qualify or entitled to be chosen. Every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited. Ball, a large formal gathering for social dancing. He was hosting a grand ball at the palace. Gown, a light dress worn on formal occasions. Her fairy godmother transformed her ragged clothes into a beautiful gown. Carriage, a vehicle with wheels drawn by horses, used for carrying people. She also turned a pumpkin into a splendid carriage. Enchanted, under a spell, bewitched or delighted. The prince was completely enchanted by her beauty. Midnight, 12 o'clock at night. The magic within at midnight. A slipper, a light, soft shoe that is easy to put on and take off. She lost one of her glass slippers on the stairs. Wow, a solemn promise. The prince was to find the girl the slipper belonged to. Servants, people employed to perform domestic duties. The prince and his servants went from house to house. Amazement, a feeling of a great surprise or wonder. To everyone's amazement, the slipper fit perfectly. Recognize, to identify someone or something from having encountered them before. The prince recognized her immediately. Harmony, agreement or concord. They learned to appreciate her kindness and live together in harmony. Forgive. To stop feeling angry or resentful toward someone for an offense, flaw, or mistake. She forgave her stepmother and stepsisters. Kindness, the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate, proving that kindness and courage can change your life. Courage, the ability to do something that frightens one. Bravery. Cinderella's courage and kindness led her to happiness.